Some of the most common questions that MBA aspirants ask me during the one-on-one consultations that I offer are, what are the different majors or specializations that MBA offers? Which specialization should I choose? How will my career look like with each major? If these sound like the questions that you are having on your mind about your MBA journey, then this video is for you. Welcome back to my channel. I am Madhuri, an ISB alumna, a management professional, and your go-to person for everything related to higher education, career management, and personal development. Subscribe now for pro tips and unbiased views, and don't forget to click on the bell icon to get notified when new videos are published. Today we are going to cover the various specializations that MBAs across the world offer and the career opportunities that open up with each of them. If you have questions that pop up as we proceed with the video, type them out in the comment section so that I can answer them for you. Let's get started. No need to feel as though your MBA specialization will lock you into a career without any chance of switching fields later. Your career can evolve in many directions no matter what you study or where you start from. MBA programs across the world offer specializations to help you become an expert in your area of choice. If you play your cards right, you might even be able to do a double major if your college offers that provision. The specializations or concentrations or majors, as they are more commonly known, can be divided into two categories: subject or role specific major, domain or industry specific major. Let's talk about the most common subject or role specific majors. First up, we have general management. This specialization is also listed as strategy and leadership for many colleges and is one of the most popular and versatile MBA specializations. As the name suggests, a general management specialization covers everything you need to be the ideal generalist in the workplace. It has electives on people management, operations, and digitalization, and helps you build excellent problem-solving skills. Graduating with this major will open up roles such as Chief of Staff, Executive Assistant to the CEO, Strategy Manager, Strategy and Leadership Consultant, Project and Program Manager, and many similar roles. Now, the variety that I just listed out should give you an idea that MBA is a good choice if you are looking to keep your career options open and are not sure what type of role or company you would want to work in after your MBA. The next most popular specialization is finance. If you have set your heart on working at Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Deloitte, EY, PwC, then an MBA in finance will be the right foundation for launching a coveted career after your MBA. This specialization deep dives into asset management, fintech, controlling strategic and financial risks, private equity, venture capital, mergers and acquisitions, valuations, and a lot more. Majoring in finance will open doors to your career as a financial manager, investment banker, financial analyst, auditor, hedge fund manager, and even a financial consultant working with different clients. You can also see yourself becoming a chief financial officer someday. The best part is, these roles are not restricted to the financial services industry. You can work as a finance expert in any company of any industry. If that's what you aspire, then go for finance as your major. Marketing is the next popular specialization. It's ideal for professionals who have around 2 to 5 years of work experience, not necessarily in marketing, but want to accelerate or launch a career in marketing. You'll get a chance to study a broad range of topics: brand management or public relations, social media and digital marketing, how to price products, how to understand consumer behavior, how to do market research, and a whole lot of analytics. All of this can be applied across all industries because who doesn't need marketing in today's day and age? You'll mostly be hired in the managerial position for marketing, advertising, promotions, branding, product management, and even the chief marketing officer. These folks tend to earn quite a lot because marketing strategies bring in money for the company. So that's a good point. Next on our list is operations. As the name suggests, an MBA specialization in operations, or ops as it's commonly known as, covers the overall operations of a company. This could include process workflows, team alignments, product movements, client interaction, and a whole lot of operational stuff that keeps a company running on a day-to-day basis. You can learn things that can be applied to any project, any team, or any department across industries. Majoring in ops will give you a distinct edge when it comes to learning and advancement within a company, because you'll get to interact with multiple departments and higher up executives on an almost daily basis. After an MBA in operations, you can find yourself working as an operations manager, supply chain manager, operations analyst, and even the chief operating officer or COO of a company. Finally, we have human resources. HR isn't just about fixing internal employee issues and resolving grievances. emphasis. It's an important strategic function for any business looking to attract and retain the best talent. This specialization covers topics for all the sub-departments under HR, for example, hiring and onboarding, human resource analytics, HR consulting, HR operational management, payroll, training and development, employee management, and even employment law. You can even go on to become an HR business partner, who is the face of HR for department heads, or even the head of HR. Because the learning in this specialization is so specific and focused in one area of a company, you need to be extremely sure that a career in HR field is what you want before you pick this specialization. Pursuing an MBA in any of these majors allows you to work in any domain or industry because most companies in the world have requirements in each of these departments. But if you want to work in a specific domain or industry, for example, financial services, automobiles, e-commerce, IT, or even non-profit organizations, then you can pursue your major focusing on industry-specific knowledge as well. The most popular domain or industry-specific specializations are first, consulting. Consulting requires having people skills, business case cracking ability, and knowledge on how to overcome a variety of business challenges. Learning to work and lead diverse teams, develop your communication and presentation abilities, and gain an understanding of how a business works from top to bottom. You are tailor-made for the consulting world by the time you graduate. You can be a general consultant who can solve problems for any company in any industry, or you can become a specialized consultant. For example, finance consultant, marketing consultant, HR consultant, and so on. As a consultant, you will get to not only work with different clients every 6 to 8 months, but also travel quite a bit to different client locations. That's the most fascinating aspect of the consulting world. Next is business analytics. If you're looking to enter a fast-growing field and build your level of expertise when it comes to all things analytics, then you should look for a program that offers a strong business analytics track. After focusing your core business modules, you might dive into how to use data and models to support decision making in businesses, how to build links between the impact of advertising on sales, how historical data predicts stock returns, and how to analyze business performance across a number of key performance indicators. MBA in business analytics typically covers data mining, data visualization, risk management systems, trading strategies, and customer insight research. Career paths for MBA in business analytics might include marketing, consulting, or finance in roles to do with brand management, management consulting, operations, and strategic planning. A not so common domain specific specialization is entrepreneurship. Getting a startup off the ground can be tough, and this specialization can help you to develop the skills necessary to take your startup idea from conception to launch by covering topics such as how to create a value-driven business model, how to engage and communicate with stakeholders, how to build a successful team, how to create your venture, how to disrupt platforms, how to scale up and grow your business. All in all, an MBA in entrepreneurship will teach you about the key aspects of an entrepreneurial journey and the frameworks you need to manage uncertainty and eventually create a successful startup. Some colleges also offer you opportunities to pitch your startup idea to an expert panel of venture capitalists, accelerators, and entrepreneurial experts. That's amazing, right? Another commonly researched specialization is international business. An MBA in international business or international management will prepare you for a career across geographies. You will focus on how other countries conduct businesses from a legal and cultural standpoint, as well as learn how to manage and lead diverse teams. Your specialization will likely also include study trips abroad. This specialization will prepare you to enter an array of roles with multinational companies who operate around the world, wherein you get to work with teams who handle the cross-country operations. It can also prepare you to work in a family business or a smaller, more local organization that has international aspirations. These aren't an exhaustive list of MBA specializations. As new industries and trends emerge, schools will adapt and launch new concentrations to meet demand. There are business schools that offer MBA specializations in digitalization or governance and sustainability, because these are hot topics right now. There are also schools with a tight focus on fintech and cryptocurrencies, as well as those that focus on healthcare and supply chain management. Whether an MBA program offers the MBA specialization you are interested in is a key factor in finding your best fit program. Did you find today's information helpful? Let me know in the comments. If you would like my guidance with your MBA decisions, GMAT preparation, personal tutoring, admission essays, SOPs, LORs, or even with mock interviews to prep for the next round of your admission, please write to me via the link link mentioned in the description box. I have also pinned all the relevant links for specific videos and contacts to reach out to me in the comments for your ease of access. You can connect with me on Instagram and LinkedIn as well, but preferably Instagram if you want a faster response. Don't forget to hit the like button, share this with your buddies who are also charting their path for MBA, and subscribe to my channel for more helpful content. Thank you for watching.